is historic. And then obviously the Valley, we're already being set up for a Tom Sandoval Jack stitch.
Mhm.
Sandoval is going to be on the Valley. It
Well, they
is
stopped
new.
him, TMZ. He was walking and they asked him this very question. And he said, Jax has been there for me. I've been there for Jax. Uh, this is kind of what we said here, that when Pump Rules goes away, we're going to disband and reassign everyone. So, I think we're not going to lose Tom Sandoval somewhere in the Vander regime. Love him or hate him. I don't think we're going to just give up Sandoval so easily, guys.
And I think people need to realize LVP and Andy Cohen love Sandoval. Like,
Love.
yes, they love Ariana, they love Ariana, but Sandoval behind the scenes, I mean, it was very clear at BravoCon last year how much they love Tom Sandoval, 100%. So I don't think we're losing Sandoval. I think we'll lose Schwartz before we lose Sandoval.
You know who loves Tom Sandoval? Me. I mean, when I compare him to like the toxic masculinity of like Austin and Shep, yeah, I'm being really woke here today. Austin and
Oh, here we go.
Shep, I mean, I've never been this woke in my life. That was possibly the most woke thing I ever said. But like, when you compare him to like Shep and Craig and I don't know, Jesse Solomon over there broing out on. And I listen, I love broing out, girl. You know what I'm saying? But I don't mind a little Sandy, and he's feeling this and there for Jax when he needs him, and wearing the nail polish and going on tour with the cover band. I'm sorry. I see nothing wrong with the guy. I think he makes good TV. Him and Schwartz. I mean, Schwartz doesn't know what fucking year it is. They're a good combo. Give him a break over here. Sorry.
No,
Am I a
I,
contrarian? I don't know, but I like the guy.
I think we've just nailed it, really. Come to us for all the predictions.
They
It's a
they
hot.
they did stop him though and ask him, and people are very upset. They're gonna boycott the Valley if he appears. No, you're not. Stop it. Stop it. Go on.
No, it's just a hot week. There's so much goss.
I'm being nice today. I'm being nice. So LVP is going to should not giving up Villa Rosa. Let's not start any rumors. Uh, Miss Vanderpump will stay in where she is in LA, but she'll pop over there, and she too might pull a little more than the allotted time there to get the tax break. It's not a bad idea. There's a Bravo celebrity that approached me with this a few years ago. She said we should get a condo in Vegas and just share it. I'm like, okay, I'm all ears. And here I'm like, sweetie, this plan sounds amazing. And I mean, I couldn't be in New York or the Hamptons anymore, but you gotta, days in and days out. It's a real thing. I ain't no Mike the Situation. I ain't Teresa Giudice. I'm not gonna, don't come looking for me. So I pay my taxes. So I was like, this sounds great, except for the fact that we will have to physically be in Vegas a certain number of days. And then
Correct.
I might throw myself in front of something. By the way, that new bullet train, oh honey, have you seen the bullet train from Vegas? I'm like on fire today. Have you seen the bullet train from LA
Vegas to
to
LA.
Vegas?
Yeah.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Amazing. Amazing. We should, I think you and I've kind of taken a break from our political hot takes, and I think people appreciate it, but
Honey, I've never done any
oh,
political hot takes. You're
you
talking
should
about
be.
yourself on your own podcast. I would love to talk politics, but you know, I would then really truly get myself canceled. So
People
I'm
want a
gonna.
break.
Yeah, well, honey, you need a break from yourself. That I when did you and I do a political show together? I would love to, but yeah,
Oh, okay, but
these
maybe with
people
me.
aren't
I
ready
used to
for
get down the rabbit hole, crime in LA.
that.
And
Okay.
anyway, but it's great. We should have more high-speed rail.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about it. And yeah, hurry up. I love it.
I know it's gonna be a couple of years, I think, but then we'll be going. Do you want to talk about what do you want to talk about?
Well, I
Uh,
think we ought to do a part one and part two because it is so big. It has continued to take over. I think people are going to be on the rat watch, meaning will she be fired or not? But I do think we should touch on it and then we can get into maybe more of the fallout, the
we could
hot
do
takes
it
from other Bravo
tomorrow
celebrities.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did a whole show on On this past Tuesday, just 2 days ago, on October 22nd in the afternoon, or maybe it was on October 23rd, yesterday or the day before, I did a whole show on Tamra and her proclamation. So everyone go and listen to that. It's about 20 minutes, but let's talk about it here because me talking about it to the audience is different than me and you talking about it.
The
So
rat
she's
is on the
scurrying.
spectrum.
Oh yeah, she's announced she's on the spectrum, Miss Tamra Judge.
Look, everybody has, I think, analyzed this at this point and talked it up the wazoo. And of course, she did backtrack to
Mhm.
I blurted this out way too soon. It was really just an initial therapist meeting, but I've known the therapist for years. I'm going to take this as a private matter. I'm not going to put it out there publicly. I misspoke way too soon. She tried to right the ship fairly quickly after that
Mhm.
podcast episode dropped. I don't think there's anyone. I think the only person that I've seen have a shred of empathy for her is who is it from? Oh, uh,
Laurita.
Jacqueline Laurita, who has a son that's very autistic. And, she had some empathy for her, but everybody else was like, are you kidding? The rat that scurries
Chut, chut,
trying to
chut.
save her job. A lot of people feel.
I also
Um,
wonder if Jacqueline's going to get in trouble for this because it just runs so deep on Jersey. See, Teresa, Jacqueline's in that camp, and the camp of Teresa is only allowed to trash Tamra because Louis yelled at Teresa's ex podcast partner at BravoCon. And the rat that scurries talked about this on her podcast. So this is one of the main reasons why Teresa hates the rat. And anyone in Camp Teresa with a lawyer, the scumbag, and they spend all day trying to, pull the strings about what people say online. Everyone needs to come for the rat if you're team. These huggers. Sarah's mouth is open. These tree huggers, they're sick, girl. They're sick. This is what they do. So really, anyone that's a hugger or in the camp, the lawyer slaps on the wrist, allegedly, and you got to trash Tamara. So I wonder. My mind goes to I wonder if Laurita was trashed and is in trouble by Teresa. But we don't have time for that here today because people I think are as confused as you. Oh no, but Teresa doesn't do any of this. She's not toxic. She should be back next season. Yeah. Okay, well, what was your point? I forgot. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm
it's
so
just,
lost in the
I mean,
weeds.
what have you made of all the, I mean, everybody came out of the
Rena.
woodwork for this. Rena jumped in and, Rena's like, oh, is that what I have? I mean, implying like this woman is meaning the rat, is so
Mhm.
calculated, it will do anything to save her job, will throw anyone under the bus and has ruined lives. And here, of course, right? I think the reaction though gave me a lot of hope in society because we've all sort of gotten into this, everybody has something wrong with them
Mhm.
and of course, there's a lot of
Mhm.
people that need help and have real things wrong with them. But it was so refreshing to see everyone call bullshit on all of this and really say, how dare you when there are actual people, real kids